We're reviewing Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Episode 5!
See, you're slow on the draw, Laura. What is up, everybody?
What's shaking?
What's
Everybody.
shaking, bacon?
Bacon.
Rob's doing a jig. How you doing, Rob?
A little shimmy there for you. That's what's shaking.
I'm okay with shimmies.
And a shake.
Yeah, a little bit of a shimmy and a shake.
Yeah.
How you doing, Rob?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of a shake, what's everyone drinking tonight?
I didn't know you'd ask that.
Well, we
Foam.
started pre-gaming with this Upper Thames Portage IPA. It's a
That's not bad.
local brewery.
But I think that something went wrong.
Yeah, these, when we opened them, wouldn't stop foaming. Like halfway through, it was still trying to come out. I don't know what's going on.
No.
So that doesn't sound too bad.
Probably
Not
not,
quite as-
good for us.
Not quite as cool as Rush beer.
Rush beer?
Oh yeah,
What?
Is that Canadian?
that is.
For all of you that don't know, Rush is a Canadian band. It's American viewers, which I'm assuming we do because we're that popular.
Yeah. Probably one of the best shows on the internet.
Yeah.
On the interweb to date.
To date,
Oh, this one's a bit foamy too.
Yeah, I've seen this.
maybe it's the humidity.
It's the
Toxic.
humidity.
It's toxic.
And then we're gonna kick it off with a double dry hopped ale.
Double
Oh.
dry.
Mhm.
Double dry.
Double dry.
You say.
Yeah.
Getting into the Aurora Borealis
Ooh.
Oh.
From Elora, Ontario.
from
Fancy
Aurora
beer.
Brewing Company.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you don't have a green screen today.
Yeah.
I do not have a green screen, so because this had green in it.
Yeah, well, that's never
Oh.
stopped you before. Here. All right.
Well, I wanted to bring C-3PO back.
Yeah, definitely bring three. Does he still have a mustache?
He does indeed.
Or
Nice.
yeah, that was done at work. Thank you, one viewer, for showing up.
I think. You just watching the viewer count right now?
Well, I mean, I like to know that I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah.
So, like you heard in our fantastic song,
Beautiful intro.
all right, we're talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Episode 5!
That was like totally,
That was like
Earth and
Mhm.
that was like
But
a
anyway.
Jones foot massage and barbecue vibe there.
I don't know what
What?
that means.
You're kidding me. Oh, okay. Go to YouTube right now and
Not
type
right
in. Oh yeah, Jones barbecue and foot massage.
Is this going to be some sort of fetish thing?
Oh no, you put it on and
I
let
love
let our viewers enjoy.
I love a nice foot.
How did we get sidetracked already?
I don't know. Show just began.
Well, I figured everybody would
That's
know.
fine. It's an easy cut this way.
Yeah. Well, let's get all the shenanigans out of the way. then, I
Shenanigans.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna have a shenanigan, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
So,
Foot massage?
foot massages.
I like it. Do you like a nice foot massage?
Yeah, but I like. You know what I like to add on foot massages?
Mhm.
You just a little bit of barbecue.
Little barbecue sauce on those,
Barbecue
on those
sauce.
little piggies.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat. So why not?
that's,
All
your,
right.
that's your sample.
Um,
Watch it. You will enjoy it.
You know,
Anyway,
maybe we'll review it.
We
at
should
some
review
point in time.
It sounds like
Oh.
it might be an after dark.
It might be
We're
an
gonna-
after dark one.
we're going to do a blind
we'll-
review on that one. You guys are going to do a blind reaction.
That's a good idea
I'm willing
Yeah.
to do it.
All right.
Okay, but it's got to be after dark.
because I heard him swear.
I did, and you know what? You don't swear about barbecue sauce.
Well, sometimes you do. Which reminds me, you keep challenging me, or just challenging us in general, to a Hot Ones challenge.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm in.
If anybody would like to see that, let us know in the comments.
I'm down.
Would you
Rob
be
would like to
willing even to go as far as
Mhm.
doing, when it comes back, the one chip challenge?
What is the one chip challenge?
It's a Carolina Reaper chip,
Okay. Okay.
and it's possibly like there's a warning on that thing.
It's $20 and you get one chip, one Dorito.
It,
Oh yeah,
like it's tough.
Rob, are you going to do it?
yes.
He almost died just thinking
that
about
was
it.
That was a long pause, but he said yes.
So, yeah, if that's something anyone would like to see, leave it in the comments.
Even if you don't like to see it, we're probably going to do it anyway.
Yeah, but that's going to be, I feel like we're going to do that. It's not going to be live,
No.
mostly because if somebody
Vomits. Yeah.
I would rather we have control over what the viewers see.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
Are you gonna Photoshop some Skittles coming out there?
Yeah.
A rainbow.
So,
rainbow.
Before we completely run out of time,
Yes.
let's talk about episode 5
Okay.
of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Let's.
Rob, where did we leave off? Another silence.
I don't know. That was a week ago, man.
The show.
I don't watch the recap.
Last time when you did this, the producer had to chime in because we forgot everything.
We did. There was a guy with a beard and this blue lighty sword thing.
He's used it once.
Yes.
No, he used it more in the last episode.
Yeah.
To do stuff.
You're recapping though. He didn't use it more in the previous episode. That's the whole point of recapping. He's going back, so he didn't use it much then. He used it one time.
He used it as a light source before that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Walking through a cave? A moist crevasse?
No, he was outside.
Oh yes. Okay.
See how adult I was about that comment? All right. So we left off with
hey, fancy meeting you here, Monica. Thanks for
Monica. Thank you for coming up. Coming into the show. I'm trying not to sound condescending like I normally do.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for showing up.
It's about time.
So we find out that the little droid has a bug in it.
Well, the droid is.
It has a device in it that is a tracker.
Yeah.
So
tracker.
They're heading on.
Maker.
They're heading to Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
What?
They're heading to.
Are they bringing the ice?
Okay.
No.
They're heading to Jabieber.
No.
Jabeen?
I think.
With an
Jim Beam, yes.
They're heading to Jim Beam.
Okay. Yeah. To meet the rebels.
They're not. I don't even
rebels.
think they're rebels yet.
No, they're just
this is like
refugees.
The origins.
Yeah.
Of the rebels.
Yeah.
With the fake Jedi dude.
Yeah, fake Jedi dude is now in trouble because.
Well, he's now on the good side. He's but he's just going to scam the people.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's because he's like, oh yeah, this place is a lot of work here.
Yeah.
In
some new customers.
The customers that he had earlier are there.
Yeah, they made it.
They made it. So is he scamming people?
Well, yeah, but he's also helping them at the same time. So
he is helping them.
It's helping for a profit.
I like his character, and I'm glad that we got to see him again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was fun. All right.
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened in this episode other than.
So they're in the secret base.
Yeah.
The tracker droid, which is now evil with his, because he's got the red eye. He's evil.
He's got the red eye.
Yeah. goes in, shuts the doors so nobody can get out.
That's right. They didn't know he did it.
Yeah, and
then-
apparently he, with his little flashy thing, he just pulled the plug out.
Yeah. Which we find out. I thought he was like cutting some cables.
Yeah, all he did was pull the
He was
plug
like,
out, right?
um,
And it shuts the door, which doesn't allow them to escape,
right.
right?
Mhm.
What I don't understand is why didn't Vader just blast him through the door?
Well, because it was a big blast door.
He was
No,
near
but it
him.
was open.
Well, initially it was, yeah.
So why didn't they just jam it open instead
didn't
of
know.
Run and get out before they got into bombardment range? Those guys would have jumped in the ship and took off.
They got
Yeah.
close, but they were still up on the big ship. They hadn't even launched their fighter
Yeah, but
ship.
then why wouldn't they just, instead of trying to shoot the other door open,
Right.
open the other door and blast them in?
Just because the show would be over in a minute. Just drop a bomb, done. All right, next.
Next episode.
Next
Yeah.
episode.
Next,
guess-
next show. Next show.
Marvel and Vader. You know, I guess he's
Well, if Vader's up there and the doors start opening, you're going to run for cover. And now you've got scattered people all over again.
Yeah, true.
you're probably gonna do a lot of damage.
You can do some.
You know.
But you know that Obi-Wan's down there. And
Plus,
you
also, I suppose,
really want to just one-on-one
yeah,
rip him up.
I guess he wants Obi for himself. He
Yeah,
doesn't want
yeah.
Obi to die
No, from a bomb.
from a bomb.
Blame.
And if you just blew them up, you wouldn't get all that character development.
That would be
Mhm.
like
Juicy
if a movie were to kill the main baddie with just an explosive, even though that there was super powered people there. What other movie might have done? Oh, Suicide Squad.
your shit.
It's like the ending of the Sword of Shannara.
Let's use a better example. If you've ever seen Executive Decision, back when Steven Seagal was like one of the top actors in the world,
Steven Seagal was a top actor?
he was in those little kung fu moves and stuff.
Damn.
That movie, he swoops in, he's going to save the day, and he gets killed, and he's only got like a minute and a half screen time.
Yeah.
It was
That's all he
fantastic.
needs.
I still call all of the seagulls that I see Stevens.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at
yeah.
all the Stevens over there. My kids have no reference.
You're terrible. Has Steven Seagal made a movie that wasn't a B movie?
He was an action star. He was in lots
Yeah.
of A movies. Same
I'm
time.
not saying they weren't great.
Same time around the
The
Well,
Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
yeah.
That could go on for about another 10 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So the door's shut. The way is shut. And now troops have landed.
Yep.
And somebody's got to do something to stall them up. So they'll run down there. And the third sister's down there,
the third
Just
sister.
pacing about.
Just a minute. Is Monica suggesting Qui-Gon Jinn could come back here?
Liam Neeson is the dude to get you out of drama.
Yeah, he'll come back in ghost form, hopefully by the
Yeah.
end of that.
He will,
In
for sure.
Force Ghost. Right?
Yeah, Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's going to be.
Yeah.
You think next episode over there?
Well, it's going to have to be.
Producer?
That's what they're predicting. 'cause
It's the last episode.
Oh my God, it is too.
Show me a Coke.
I can't do this 6-episode shit
Yeah.
stuff. I can't. I can't.
Well, you're going to have to because Disney thinks that's enough.
It's not.
Yeah.
8 is my minimum. That's my minimum.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, if you do 8, you can't do a second season.
Again, okay. So if the next episode's the last episode, how do you wrangle all of this into
Yeah, you
a
got to
new
have
package?
You have to have a huge fight scene.
Yeah. Where
You've got
Obi-Wan's not, a PTSD broken man where he can actually throw down.
You've got to round out Rita's story.
Rita Repulsa?
Yeah. Is that her name?
Leva.
Riva.
If she's survived.
Make my monster
Or, did we do a spoiler
you can
alert
do it.
thing here?
What?
Did we do a spoiler alert thing? So I just dropped
We
a
didn't.
spoiler there. If anyone was paying attention.
It's been up for a few days.
Yeah,
Ladies
no.
and gentlemen, there may be spoilers.
There we go.
Thanks. Thank you, Rob.
Like for this or for the next one? Like,
We've already seen episode 6
Yeah.
because we're that popular.
yeah,
Yeah.
Disney contacted us and was like, "Yo, dog."
But if you haven't seen episode 5, I just, suggested it. Someone might not survive to the next episode.
That's fair.
Well, I think they have to
What?
do that because, like, going forward, she's not in anything, right?
No.
So they have to round it up, like wrap it up.
What? I just don't know what they're gonna do with one more episode.
Yeah,
Well, you
Again-
wait and see is what you're going to do.
we said the same thing about Moon Knight.
And again, I feel like there was a lot
Left
left
open,
open.
you know.
They left that open for season 2.
They really.
Yeah,
Which
they
I think is what they're going to do with.
Chance of that happening
Obi-Wan.
here too, but I don't know how I feel about that character all like
Reva?
in the first place.
Reva?
Yeah.
Well, now that we know she's a youngling or was a youngling,
What?
Obi-Wan. You didn't watch it?
Speaking of spoiler alerts,
Spoilers. Reva was a youngling.
Okay, so we
So
might
the
as well
third
talk
sister.
about that then.
let's talk
Yeah.
about that. So they get to the door because that's kind of where we were anyway.
Yeah.
They get to the door. They need a
Yeah.
few minutes, and Obi-Wan's chatting her up.
Yeah.
Not before he sends Leia off to crawl through a vent.
Oh, yes. That was classic. That this girl playing Leia is perfect for the
Oh my
role.
God.
Oh yeah, I'll say it again.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I can't give enough accolades to
No.
this young actress.
If you're gonna
playing
use
Leia.
words like that,
sorry,
all right, class and show up, you're gonna have to.
I
word
can't
it.
say enough good stuffs about the person that is acting like Leia.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Like for what is she 10 or something like that? Oh yeah, I can't fit up in that little thing up there and open the doors. Well, get me a ladder.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Ladder.
Right, and then he sends a guy who he knows is a scammer
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
to watch her. Oh, I'm not a babysitter.
And hold my stuff.
Yeah,
Here, hold my beer.
but he goes, How are you supposed to fight without a weapon? There's more than one way to fight,
And
like
he-
avoiding fighting and getting someone else to do the fighting.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are ways. Those are ways.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did, though.
He really did. So yeah, Reva, we find out she was a youngling, which was kind of
It was kind of like
I feel like it was
a no-brainer anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, if you read or watch any of the other stuff, you know about the Inquisitors being there's younglings in the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
So
Except for the fact that Disney just makes everything not canon that's not done by them.
a bunch of true. That's fair.
Like all the legacy series and stuff
yeah,
are all not canon anymore.
yeah,
Even though they add little bits of it in anyway,
they do,
because people who produce the show are actually fans of it.
which is good because
So-
that's what you need.
Just kind of sneaking it in there, making it canon anyway.
You need people who are fans to make the stuff,
Yeah.
or you get Transformers,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ha ha!
or teenage alien
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
So anything Michael Bay has produced.
Yeah, you get Michael Bay if you're just not a fan of everything and
Yeah.
you just want to do whatever you feel like.
And you just don't care about the fans at all.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
don't be Michael Bay.
no,
No.
don't be a Michael Bay.
Don't be a
Yeah.
bay-hole.
Don't be a Bay hole.
Yeah, put that on a shirt.
We say that about everything, and then we just don't put it on a shirt.
Well, we
Yeah.
did put one thing on it for
Yeah, but that was.
bananas.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Right.
That's bananas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was quick. On cue.
For once.
Oh, hey, Kendra, nice to see you
Kendra.
here. Coming
How
at
are
us,
you?
coming at us from home, I would imagine, because she can't go anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, press.
Huh?
What? It's like coming at you from home.
That's my wife's mom.
Yeah. No, that's a unknown person
Oh,
because
sorry.
we're so popular.
That's right. We're gonna call her KK.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
How did you say there?
It was two separate things.
Timing. So Reva's a youngling,
Yeah.
and that's scary.
Well, they had that. Obi-Wan wasn't too slow to figure that out. But he's like, you're not working for him. You're hunting him.
Yeah.
Ooh, dun dun dun! What a
Yeah,
twist!
Yeah.
And
What's a twist? But
Yeah,
who goes after Vader? Like, come on. That's ridiculous.
someone with a lot of rage.
Yeah.
That would make them strong in the dark side.
Yes, it would.
Mhm.
Not strong enough though.
No. No.
So Obi is
Obi.
brought to her. Obi Trice.
Real name, no
No
gimmicks.
gimmick.
He's brought to Riva.
That's gonna be TikTok.
Okay. And the you guys are distracting me. Okay, leave.
Well, before all this, she told Vader, okay, we have him. We know exactly where he is because the tracker worked. She becomes the new Grand Inquisitor
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
she
yeah.
has killed
Yeah.
the previous
That was-
Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who we knew. I mean, I guess you don't like everybody doesn't know, but if you've watched other things with the Inquisitors, you knew that the Grand Inquisitor wasn't dead after
I'm-
his shank.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I knew
dead.
that only because of a breakdown that I watched.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, Rebels takes place
You know,
after this too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've watched Rebels,
yeah,
Grand Inquisitor, not.
I kind of looked up the Grand Inquisitor because I hadn't seen much of him, or the Inquisitors. Like,
This is what's bugging the crap out of me. It's not 9 o'clock. I can't say shit. Okay. This is what's bugging the crap out of me. All these people,
Mhm.
all these people complaining. Oh, he doesn't look like the cartoon. Are you kidding me? Watch Rebels. Does Ben Kenobi in Rebels or even Clone Wars look like the real person? No.
Right? No.
Oh my god, I can't watch the goddamn thing.
okay,
It is. Anyway,
It was.
Yes.
my rant is
irritating.
over.
yes, people, he's not animated in this. Okay,
sorry,
It's a
sorry, we couldn't
live
find
action.
somebody with a cartoon face.
okay, I can't believe how ridiculous we are that we don't mention things.
Like what?
Because the entire opening of the show, where there's a flashback to Kenobi and Anakin training,
Yes,
Mm.
was it was great,
it really was.
right?
They did a solid job with the CGI in this one.
Yeah,
I
it was-
mean,
It was good to see.
I thought Anakin looked a little older than he
Off,
should.
yeah.
Oh yeah, of course,
But I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
it was acceptable. Like it,
And basically, that entire training session told the story of this whole episode.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
probably should have just started.
we
there,
probably should have.
but I completely forgot that it happened.
I thought about
Yeah.
it for a second. And
I'm in.
got distracted by other
Chime
things.
in, buddy.
I was distracted.
Right.
It was the
So what
audience.
story did that tell?
It told the story of kind of their two fighting styles and how they were playing that chess match even now throughout this episode on the attack, where Obi said even at one point that he doesn't have the patience for like a slow siege or stuff like that. He's gonna
Yeah, you
come
see the aggression that he's using right
Yeah.
off the bat. Something to note is that
hello wife.
hello, wife. The way that they were fighting was a complete opposite of the way Vader and Obi were fighting. In the where were they? Where he was being defensive, Obi was.
Yeah.
He was. he was two-handed defensive, while Vader was one-handing it and being aggressive. And in this start of this one, it was vice versa. Like Obi was confident, one-handed, while Anakin was two-handed and defensive. Right?
Yep.
So they kind of flipped that over.
Flip the script.
Yeah, flipped the script.
Mhm.
So I found that interesting.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice story development, character development.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
that scene, and they go back to it a few times,
Yeah, throughout the episode they kind of
right? And it
brings
was
back.
very necessary for this episode.
really showing off the whole. And then towards the end of it, it shows Obi-Wan kind of defeating Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
You calling him Vader? He wasn't Vader then.
No. But he walks in and he says, "Oh, you're distracted. Maybe I'll best you this time."
Mhm.
Showing that Anakin's probably been kicking his butt a few times previous
sure.
to that, right?
Yeah.
So it's a cool scene though.
It is a good scene.
I like it. It's good. It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
It's really good.
Back to the scene where he's in front of Rita
Repulsa, yeah.
Repulsa. And he mentions that you're not bringing me or Vader to me. I'm bringing Vader to you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the way it went down?
Something like that.
Not exactly those words, but I mean, essentially, you got it. Yeah.
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 Essentially.
Yeah. And no, that was fine.
You got it better then?
No. And then Reva gets a little shitty about the whole situation. I mean,
Yeah.
Reva gets a little. Can we cut that? Reva gets a little upset about that whole jam, and she's not having it. She's not going to work with him, and then she makes her monster grow, and breaks down the doors with her monster. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's also cool how she Qui-Gon's the door, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Then again, let's just stand outside and like shoot it with this big gun when I could have just walked.
That's a great point.
Kind of whole.
And then, like when he first comes out, though, like when
He came out. I missed that part. Is it still Pride Month?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He comes out and he's we can't do this anymore. And he blasts her pretty good, right?
Yeah, he gives her a good shove.
He gives her a good shove, pushes her back quite a bit. I was quite happy to see that the force is coming back to him
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
nicely.
Yeah.
Right?
His force push
Yeah.
was on point.
Was on point. It was on par
Yes.
On par with who?
with
It was on fleek.
himself when
With
he's
his old
best.
self?
Yeah. So does she agree to this?
Not really. It doesn't feel like she's on board.
Well,
I don't think she's
it
on
kind of
board.
gets to that point, but yeah, you don't really believe her.
Because she says like
she
what
wants
makes you
Vader. She
think-
wants her revenge. You
Yeah.
killed
What
my
makes you think
friends.
Vader won't see it coming? She's
Right.
worried.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, I think what's happening is you're half skipping ahead to after he's captured too. Because are we still talking about when they're talking behind the door? There's a lot happening over here.
Either producer has not washed in a while, or she's blown wind and keeps waving it away, and it's just, I'm gonna be honest, distracting.
Mhm.
Sorry. Not being able to breathe is distracting.
If I'm being completely
breathe.
honest with you, you just
Her eyes are watering.
Yeah.
the waving. You're like, I don't want to be distracting, so I'll just wave it. like a lunatic.
If that wanders over here, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh yeah, if it drafts itself over here.
I think. Fuck. I mean, darn. I think you're getting the two pieces mixed up: the door talk and after he's given himself up too.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
there are two
most
full
definitely. Most
conversations.
definitely.
But after the door blows open, there's that long epic fight down the hall, in which Obi does bust out
yeah.
the saber.
And that's when you like you're very happy to just see him using his saber in the way it's intended to be.
Yeah.
You know, he's actually being a Jedi again.
Yeah. He's blocking laser pistols.
Yep. The stormtroopers go
Reflection.
down like classic stormtroopers. One little hit, and they're down.
Yeah.
Now the black suited troopers
Yeah.
are heavier armor.
Right.
Right. They take a couple hits to go down. I noticed.
They're elites, yeah.
Right. They're a little stronger. What are they?
Now, are they the Rogue One Death Troopers, or is that?
They might be Death Troopers.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, you see a lot of different black armored stormtroopers throughout different pieces anyway. So
Just it's
like even
very
the pilots themselves are dressed in black. The heavy troopers are dressed in black. Some of the there's like a shock trooper thing. If you play
Star Wars.
yes. Fuck. If you play a video game,
Star Wars.
the Star Wars video game, what is the game called? Please help me. With
Force,
Cal.
The Force Awakens.
What?
Battle
Back.
Front?
The online one?
No, the one with the little.
With Cal. Anyway, play that game. There's also some dark clad troopers in there that are Fallen Order. That
I knew that.
because he fights Inquisitors as well throughout the game.
I would like to
But
play that.
Those troopers are dark clad and they have vibroblades and stuff like that that they use.
So the black suits are awfully expensive.
Yeah.
Which means they can't afford to do it for all the troopers.
Right.
So like
because dyeing them is
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you don't have better suits for all the troopers.
Or training or
Yeah. They just can't be bothered.
right.
They're throwaway.
They are. Unlike the clones, which were amazing warriors.
Yeah.
They really should have stuck with
Should have
clones.
stuck with
honestly.
that. Should have just invested.
Probably would have won.
Yeah.
Really.
So what? They don't win?
Huh?
They don't win?
No.
Ah.
Sorry. Spoiler alert.
Bollocks.
The Empire falls.
Yeah. Come on, Dan. They've blown up 4 Death Stars now, haven't they?
4. That's
Well, 3, I think.
like 3.
2 Death Stars and one thing that was basically a Death Star.
Yeah,
that
a
they
land
didn't
Death
call
Star.
a Death Star.
Wasn't it like just based on Earth? Or based not Earth.
Oh, it was like a planet
Sorry.
weapon.
Yeah.
The weapon was in
It
the
was-
planet.
Planet Death Star.
It was the land base version of the Death
Yeah.
Star.
Yeah.
I wanted to say land shark there, but
It was the land shark.
so when he's sitting there, you notice when they're talking, you notice how there's this big gun in between them that looks like it's pointing right at Obi. The big gun that they used to shoot the door.
Yeah.
They positioned it like right in between them, so that it looks like it's like pointing at Obi.
And they didn't shoot him?
No, but I think what they're trying to do with that imagery is show who has the control type deal in that circumstance. Right? It's all about imagery.
Well, yeah.
You know.
You're real artsy about it.
Well, yeah. Sorry that I notice things that you don't notice. All right. like scarabs, like a little scarab.
That's fair.
All right. So, yeah. So
Get pushed back, and on their way back, the most emotional scene in the show happens.
yeah, we're two characters get gunned down, but I only care about one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
The droid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
I was
The
emotional
favorite new character.
about.
I know.
What's the droid's name?
I can't remember. He's a construction droid, though, so
Yeah.
he
The
can't even.
loader, yeah.
Yeah,
The
doesn't
loader
talk.
droid
Yeah.
was like my favorite character in this. I like
I know. Ned B.
Ned B.
Ned B.
Ned B. Yeah, well, Ned be gone now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I posted on your Twitter that he was your favorite character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
It was a rough scene.
She hacks my Twitter. Okay.
Your Twitter.
So what's the name of the lady that he's
Tala.
trying to protect?
Tala.
Tala. I've never
Yeah.
been able to say names
No, you have
in
not.
general.
Yeah.
I was gonna say her name, but let's be fair.
Yeah.
Her all names
All names.
are elude
So
me.
Tala and Ned B.
So Tala, she gets gunned down,
Yeah, she takes one to the gut.
you know.
Yeah.
And Ned B protecting her.
Yeah.
All
After
right?
he was starting
Yes.
to go down, he was mowing people down for
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit there.
Yeah.
He was using one of the
It was like,
rifles that was an awful lot like
oh.
one of the
It's like the robot in the droid in Rogue One there, Queso or whatever his name.
yeah.
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 That was an awful
That
scene
was-
too.
It was.
Can't handle it.
You know what? They know what's gonna get us.
I really am. I'm attached to droids
Yeah.
quite often. And they keep shooting. No,
Don't be killing our droids.
no. I don't like it.
All right. Speaking of droids, was there like a homemade droid there that like the curvy one?
There was a curvy droid?
What?
What?
Okay, so there was a droid that looked like it had like a R2 head,
Okay.
but I wish I had a picture of it.
I'm gonna
Because,
Google this
and
because
then it flares
now I'm
out like that. It
intrigued.
looked like it had different parts from different droids.
okay. So what am I googling? Sexy curvy R2D2.
Oh, I hope you get something.
Oh,
I didn't notice the curvy droid.
It's like bell shaped almost. That's what I meant.
Real
Just
curvy.
look up droids in episode
Just
5.
hold on. I'm busy.
Oh,
Oh,
No. Okay, I got to get off this. I'm gonna get
forever known
the
as the
FBI
curvy.
warning in a minute.
Oh my goodness!
so
Forget about the curvy
yeah,
droid.
let's just
Yeah.
We'll try. Whoa. We'll
Next
try and
time, I will find a picture of this thing.
Yeah, please.
Okay. It's like a bell shape. It looks like it's created by like several pieces of different things.
Well, maybe.
It's weird. I don't remember seeing it anywhere.
No,
Um,
it doesn't seem to exist on the internet here.
I don't think you even saw it. I think this was a dream.
Um,
Do you have a dream?
maybe I do dream about the droids. Sexy droid.
Yeah, so
This
here's
was on their retreat? Like while they were retreating?
Yeah, well, they were in the camp there that they're
In the tunnel?
in the tunnel.
On the way back.
It was by the ship and stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
When Tala, after Tala
I can't
and
remember the
Ned B were already
timeline.
dead?
Okay. Anyway,
well,
now
that was
you're watching
that
the
was
show.
a brutal scene too, because what's his name? Ned Flanders. He goes down.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
she brings out the thermal detonator, and everybody
Oh, yeah.
books it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And Obi's like, no,
Yeah,
don't do
And
it.
she shoots out the door.
yeah. The number of times he said her name, you should have remembered that, Dan. Come on.
I don't remember names. I don't even know who you are.
I want to count on that. How many times did he say her name? At least 40.
Okay.
In this
Um,
episode.
So now the door has been closed because the blast has been the grenade has been
It's a thermal detonator.
the grenade.
It's a thermal detonator.
Yeah, okay, I'm offended.
difference.
It's not a grenade.
No.
What does it do?
It detonates thermally. It's a thermal
Okay, well, my apologies.
It's not a. It's like it wipes everything out. It's a
Okay.
thermal detonator.
A thermal grenade. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Thermal detonator.
We'll give you half
Fucking
point.
some,
So the thermal grenade goes off.
fucking Hydra Collider or whatever.
Super cool.
Super Collider. It forces them all back.
Yeah.
They've got to retreat a bit.
Mhm.
Obviously, she takes a bunch of them out.
Yep.
Right.
And
But
the whole
now-
while, Leia can't find one wire that's unplugged. Just
Yeah.
look for the empty socket, and oh, there, that must be it.
Yeah, but she finds the little droid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have an emotional little.
and she finds the bug.
That is the little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look. She's gonna.
It's a tiny antenna. Like it looks like a little antenna.
Yeah. It's the tracking device.
Yeah. It's not just a tracking device though.
What is it?
Well, because it took control of the little.
Okay,
droid.
yes, it did. It did. Actually, is it not similar to what maybe a smaller version of what R2 had on him?
A restraining bolt.
What was that he had to pop off of him?
That was a restraining bolt. That was just so he couldn't go places.
Oh, okay. So it just limited him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did not control him.
No.
All right. That's fair then.
Mhm.
That's fair. Thank you
You're welcome.
for your knowledge.
A little bit.
All right, a little bit,
Tiny bit.
a little bit,
I
a
know this much.
little bit.
Any other? If there's like any other Star Wars nerd that comes on here, they'll blow me away. I'm sure.
No, you. Compared to me, you're the guy.
Yeah.
So.
Feels good.
Yeah. So they're now trapped in there. Leia takes off the device.
Yeah.
Turning the little bug back into
Lola.
Lola, the friendly little droid.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then she uses its light to finally find the plug.
Yeah.
Right?
And then plugs it back in.
yeah.
Yep.
Plugs it back in.
Boom, the door opens, and
Door
just
opens.
at the same time, Vader comes and lands, isn't it?
Yeah, getting there. Pretty close.
She's desperately trying to find the curvy bot.
Yeah.
Is it little?
Yeah, it's little.
It's a little pretty.
So then, so I don't think she even finds it before Obi-Wan wanders back out and kind of like gives himself up.
No.
That whole explosion thing happens. He goes back in, gives himself up to buy them more time to figure everything out.
Yeah.
And then has another quick conversation with the third sister. Are we calling her what? Riva?
I call her the third sister because I can
call
never
her third sister.
remember.
That's who she is.
Okay.
Until she proves otherwise.
But all the while, they're still having those flashbacks, right? And Vader and Obi are like connected in this. Like I think they're seeing it together. Is that the curvy bot?
How is that curvy?
Oh my God, you found it?
I don't know.
Can we pull that up, please?
It's I don't know.
It's not.
Can I pull that out?
The words
we
just
can. It's
came
right
out
there.
of my mouth.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Obviously, the little guy.
Yeah, not
Okay.
Ned.
What is that? Is it made by different things? It almost looks like it's made by several things put together.
No, that's factory issue.
Yeah, the factory issued Kirby bot.
Yes.
Real hippie.
Got hips.
Hips for days.
So there it is. Probably not what everybody was thinking when they heard Kirby bot,
You're welcome.
but I thought it was gonna have some real lines to
That's a
it.
sexy bot.
She had
I don't even know how that thing moves.
dumps like a truck.
Yeah.
Truck.
Yeah, let's go back and watch the episode. Is there a
Mhm.
wheel under there?
There's got to
And
be.
what's that other? Is that the loader droid? What's he doing?
Yeah, that's the
That's
loader
Ned,
droid.
yeah.
So
He's they're locking up the doors.
yeah.
Oh, I thought he was taking
Anyway.
a whiz or something there.
Move on. All right.
Oh, the Kirby bot.
Hmm.
All right. Nobody else in the world noticed that bot droid, by the way.
Well,
I really
nobody
did.
else called it curvy.
No. It just came out of my mouth, okay? Let's get back on track, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
This is
All right, so
terrible.
Obi-Wan's in cuffs.
Has a conversation.
The third sister's all proud of herself.
Yeah. Because she's luring in Vader.
Yeah. Her nemesis killed all her friends. So she's lonely.
And then she kind of puts him away, locks him behind the doors to wait.
Yeah.
Vader to come on down.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't go to plan for her.
No. So, okay. I don't remember where we are.
I just told you. Obi-Wan comes out, has a conversation with her, gets taken away and put behind that first set of blast doors.
Yeah.
To
What
await.
happens- What happens next then?
Vader comes down. Obi-Wan gets away from those guys.
Are we at the point where
Best scene of the whole show?
she fights him then?
No. That's
Vader?
not the best
No.
thing.
No,
Because
So,
we're not even there.
I want to talk.
Okay,
about
okay. Well, let's really.
Obi-Wan gets away,
Yep.
gets everybody on the ship.
Yep.
Vader comes in.
Mm-hmm.
The ship's taken off, and
it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I am.
Yeah, he stops the whole ship.
Stops it.
Onto there.
That
just
was
like
pretty
just like Kylo Ren did in that movie.
Yeah.
In that movie. Doesn't Ahsoka do something similar for a certain point in time? While there's a ship trying to get away, but then she lets
what
it
was
go away.
what was the other video game where Vader's Secret Apprentice? Oh my god.
Yeah, there.
The Force,
That's not it.
not the Force Awakens, but something like that. What the hell was it?
The Force
The
Where
Force.
is with you.
Where the guy brings down the Star Destroyer?
I'm
He
not
brings
aware
down
of
the
it.
Star Destroyer?
Yeah.
Hell, that's dope.
That's pretty crazy. Anyway,
That's Darth Revan type.
I didn't think he was gonna get it to the ground at first.
Yeah.
Like
Well, of course.
they
Darth
made
Vader.
it so that you felt like he was struggling, but it was still badass at the same time. And then he just fucking tears the door off,
Tears the whole side off
the whole side, and you see that
on the
there's
ground. Rip. And
had there been people in that,
surprise.
And everybody.
yeah, they would have just been all over the place.
Yeah.
Like mom spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know whose knees weren't weak? Vader's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um,
what came out from behind that ship that crashed on the ground?
another ship.
The real one.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
Cool.
they were both real ships, Rob.
And they must have been pretty quick because Vader could have easily boom.
Yeah, I think that he kind of was just annoyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just that was
It's like,
And, like, let it go.
you got me. You can go now.
Yeah.
or maybe he expended a lot of energy ripping one ship apart.
But
Nah.
then the third sister
Yes.
slowly sneaks up on Vader. But he doesn't even notice her.
You should just have this playing without audio in another square. And
Hey.
they can just comment on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
All these ideas.
calm down over there.
All right. Vader goes, you know, she goes to strike at Vader. He turns around, only using the Force for a good amount of
Yes.
time to fight her.
Yep, doesn't even whip it out.
Like, Vader is badass in this series. That's all
I think it really sheds more light than the original trilogy on why he's such a feared
such a dick.
force
Yeah.
in that universe, because he is that BA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's deflecting, just using the Force.
He's just nonchalant.
I don't think
too.
he pulls out his own saber the whole fight.
No, he pops hers in half, tosses one half to her.
Oh,
She gets that sucker
That
spinning.
was fantastic.
She
When
gets
she
that
lights
sucker
up the second one and she gets it spinning in Inquisitor style.
and then he stops it
Yeah.
with the Force.
And again, I don't know, like if you've never played played the game with Cal,
Star Wars.
if you've never played it, I think it sheds a lot. Like they've pulled a lot of stuff from that game to put into this too. So you need to play it.
Yeah, I've heard that there is some
Fallen Order's one of the best.
there's some references to that game as like right through the whole series.
It's in my top 3, I think, with The Last of Us and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. 2 killer games, so I'll take your word for it. I'd like to play it.
You should. You gotta.
Last of Us.
Last
Yeah,
of Us.
The
is,
Last of
The
Us
Last
is-
of Us is on top for me, but
It's crazy. I didn't finish it,
oh my god, well,
Horizon.
I'm disgusted.
so Vader eventually snaps it into 2.
Yeah.
And then just throws her a saber.
Yeah, he's like, here, let's do this then. Want to play?
Right? And then still tools her.
Well, she's having flashbacks the whole time of whenever.
Oh, yeah. And the cool thing about that is that the flashbacks, it's her adult self, and then it flashes to a Anakin,
Yep, coming in.
and then the child version of her, and it makes it look like the child version of her is looking at Vader.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just the point of view that they use there is really cool. And then
Yep, shivs her,
shivs her.
jail knifes her.
Now we know that when Vader leaves, okay, we won't jump ahead. We've got the old Inquisitor shows back up.
The Grand Inquisitor.
Yes.
Right.
Surprise.
It is actually
Not
helpful.
dead.
Yeah, he comes in, strides up,
Gloats a little.
gloats, pulls her pin, pops that back on his own
Yeah.
jam, and says that he's gonna leave her in the gutter where they found
Where
her,
they
which
found
is
her.
just mean.
Yeah.
It's mean.
Uncalled for.
It really is.
I mean,
She did a lot of work.
she's already dying.
She's already been shanked.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jerk. They just kind of depart after that. you
Yeah,
know?
they just leave her
They're
there.
gonna
Which
leave
is
her there.
one of the most ridiculous things that I think Vader, of all people,
Just
could ever have done. Like, he had the same, well, I mean, way worse.
yeah.
He had no legs,
He should know
one
better.
arm off, and was just left to die
And came back
And came
through
back
all of it.
with vengeance.
The person standing beside him has come back
Yeah.
after being left.
Yeah.
Do you think that the two of them together would have put their heads together and
we
been
should
like,
probably
yeah,
kill
you
her."
should probably just crack her neck? Because
Just put her away.
is there a chance? Because we know that she kind of possibly lives because she found the communicator or the whatever it is.
Yeah.
The communication that was sent to
Yeah.
Obi-Wan from
Okay.
Well, not all of it.
no bits and pieces. She knows Tatooine. She knows Boy now.
Yeah.
Now the Grand Inquisitor survives because he had two stomachs.
Really? Is that why?
That's what has been said.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a weird fact. That's a weird factoid, man.
It's
That's
it was spoiled on one of the interviews that he had.
okay.
Oh.
They said he was stabbed in the stomach, and then he was like, "Oh, one of them."
Yeah, it kind of went through his chest, did it not?
Okay.
I don't know where they got him. We really need to take a look.
Yeah, it's something to
Or maybe,
investigate.
I mean, he's an alien.
Yeah,
Is his
his
stomach in
stomach
the
could
same
be anywhere.
He can
right?
say whatever he wants.
How does she survive this if she does?
The Force. She's, I think, an exceptionally powerful and vengeful character. And that's how Anakin survived, right? Was just that pure connection with the
pure
Force, and that
hatred?
hatred and rage kept him alive.
She hates Vader quite a bit.
So
Yeah.
chances are it's going to hold her over until something happens.
Yeah, she did get him in the gut. Okay.
Into an escape ship.
Yeah. Okay, so she sees this transmission.
Mhm.
There's tidbits of information.
Yeah.
It's not really clear unless she recognizes his voice.
Did you just say Timbits?
She literally stole his daughter. I feel like she'd recognize who that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair?
Fair.
Yeah.
So it pretty much ends off like that.
Yeah, they take off. They're kind of, and it's, I think, the alluding to something's going to happen on Tatooine.
Oh yeah, because because Vader and Obi are connected.
Yeah.
So by him thinking about Luke,
Yeah.
does that not possibly put the thought of that into Vader's head? Can he sense that?
I don't think Vader's ever
gone
to Tatooine.
No,
He doesn't at this point.
not since he pod raced.
He's not supposed to know about Luke.
No.
He doesn't find out about
Or
Luke.
I guess
Because
since
even when Luke's
killed
on
all-
the Death Star, he only senses Obi-Wan.
yeah. And he doesn't sense Leia, who's right there.
No, he's
No.
he's not supposed to at this point know about Luke.
He's got
Yeah.
super focus.
Because
So I
even
don't
in
think,
Empire, he didn't know about Leia.
no. Well,
He
even
doesn't-
when he was like hanging out with her, interrogating her, he didn't.
He
Yeah.
doesn't know he's a father.
Yeah.
Faja. So, but all in all, Obi's sensing.
I think the third sister's going there. And I think she'll be angry at Obi-Wan for what she feels is a betrayal because he got her to attack Vader.
Mm-hmm. So you're expecting a big fight between Obi
That's what I'm thinking.
and the third sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we'll get more Vader and Grand Inquisitor.
No.
I don't think
You think
so.
they're done?
Yeah.
For
They
the
might have
season?
like little pieces of like mini story stuff, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be third sister and Obi-Wan. That's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a three-way battle.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Where?
On
I don't know.
Tatooine.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be Tatooine. I don't feel like
Because-
Tatooine is the spot.
Because Ben and... I don't know. Because in Star Wars, Episode 4, Vader says, "Oh, I felt a presence I haven't felt since..." And this isn't that long ago because Luke was what 20 in Star Wars, and he's already like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely going after Luke at this point.
Well, I think the part that makes me think that the end game here for Vader isn't going to be Tatooine is because if he was hanging about Tatooine and he made some sort of connection between Obi-Wan and Tatooine, Obi-Wan wouldn't have still been there.
So she's put a connection,
true.
right?
She has,
but I think you're right. I don't think that Vader is meant to know about this yet.
right?
You know, I don't think that he clues in until down the road. At least in the comic books, he's not meant to know this now.
Yeah.
So I agree with you there.
And he doesn't want to go to Tatooine. Like, it's not somewhere he wants to go.
Yeah.
Because all his mother memories are there.
And the sand gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, look at his suit. You get
Yeah.
sand in there, you're never getting it out.
It's going to mess with the electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In
He could
his
end up-
cod piece.
He could end up sounding like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
There's a dust buster in the universe can get that sand out.
Yeah. I just wanted you to do Kermit.
Oh, did you?
Wow.
So, yeah. So it pretty much ends there,
Yeah, that's the jam.
where he
So-
senses a disturbance, and it's going to, lead. Now, do you find
You tell me how this wraps up in one more.
we do this every
I know.
season?
Apparently, it's going to be like a super long episode. So
It
basically,
better be. It better,
Better
be
be
like
like a movie.
it better be like 3 hours long,
More than a movie.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it.
The
But
only
I'm
thing
not
I
a
can see,
director
like,
either, so
Yeah.
let's go with the stuff we know. We're gonna see the third sister and Obi go at it.
here. I'm gonna pose this, and you can clip this jam for TikTok.
for your polls.
For your poll.
From old.
All right, go.
Will the third sister come back to the light?
There's a theory.
And I don't think, and I don't mean like, it's going to be all fairies and butterflies. I think there's going to be a hardcore fight. And I feel like Obi-Wan's going to teach her the lessons that she needs to come back to the light and
So
move on.
the
move
options are she falls at his hand or
Yeah.
by his saber. Okay. Or like you
think
said,
she's going to survive
he
this.
saves her.
I think he's going to save her.
Right. But where does she fall into in the future of the Star Wars?
She could have her own spin-off jam where she's hunting Inquisitors or something. Or
Well,
going
not
to,
if
That's been rumored.
to save the Jedi or to save Force Sensitives. Something.
how does it tie
If
into
they go back.
they've already done?
You could start rolling that into The Mandalorian where Luke is starting his own academy and stuff.
Okay. This character has not gone over as well as other characters have.
Sure.
Okay, there's even been controversy over this character.
What controversy?
Stupid controversy.
Oh, well, I don't like stupid
Okay.
controversy. It bores me.
That's why she should get her own show. Just for that.
Just
Sure.
don't know. I just don't know if Disney would pull back because of that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think. You know what? I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, but I wouldn't consider myself like a fanboy, right? Because and maybe it's just because fanboys have been given a bad name over things like getting all worked up about things not being exactly like they wanted in whatever
Yeah,
they
not giving any leeway or stuff like that, taking things too seriously.
For instance, the Solo movie,
Mhm.
where everybody got all up in arms because Solo wasn't portrayed as they thought he should be. And I kept saying he was a young Solo. He's not as dashing and doesn't have the same.
They did it. People
Panache.
said it with the Batman.
The Batman.
Yeah.
So I try to ignore all of those extra fanboy things when
The people who
it comes
just
to these
have
pieces.
to have something to complain about almost.
Yeah. You have to have creative grace to be able to make these shows and continue on a universe as big as this.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to adapt and adjust it to newer audiences and stuff too.
I
You
learned-
can't have the same 1970s jam that you had.
I learned a long time ago to not go into these movies with expectations of things that you know about a universe or about a character.
Sure.
You know, like if I would have not liked any of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Like
Oh God, yeah.
they've created their own universe.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily canon with the comic books and the old cartoons and the this and that,
You
right?
can't do that. You have to be able to evolve.
You
and
have to
change
be able
it.
to enjoy the changes.
Yeah.
Right? Like
You got to be able to say fuck it and just do what you need to do to make your own piece of art and put your own stamp on these kinds of universes.
oh yeah.
Especially when they're that big. And it's cool to see different people put different stamps on it.
And another thing that bugs me is that it's like you've been building a universe over X amount of years, and things have been, for the most part, great.
Yeah.
Until one little
We had,
thing,
like some Jar Jar Binkses in there, but
like till one little thing doesn't add up, and there's a tiny little plot hole, and then everyone's like, "You fucked up."
fair though.
To be fair.
To be fair. If speaking of Jar Jar Binks, just randomly, if you've ever read the Jar Jar Binks is a Sith
Oh yeah,
theory,
I know where you're going with this.
it
yeah.
is
I watched a video about
it is absolutely beautiful.
because it all lines up.
And if they made that canon and they pushed that, great storyline right there.
Oh yeah.
Amazing storyline.
Take one of the most made fun of characters in the whole universe and put a spin on it that just shoves the foot in the mouth of the people who made fun of it.
Yeah. Make him one of the most feared things
Yeah.
in the galaxy.
I want it to happen.
I love
It's
it.
gotta happen.
I love it.
All right, make it canon.
Please. Disney, if you're watching
Let
the
me
show,
call my contacts
again.
at Disney.
Yep.
And we'll get it on the roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
produce now.
Yeah.
And I want more than 6 episodes of it.
Yeah.
I want
10.
I want 10. I want 10 episodes of that.
I want 300.
That's
Okay, I went too
much.
far. I went
Yeah.
too far.
That's like you're looking at One Piece at that point.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Or
fuck.
Dragon Ball Z.
Or Dragon.
Which is, all they gotta do is all they gotta do is extend a scene for like
Yeah.
10
8
episodes.
episodes.
time.
Yeah.
Charging up.
Yeah. And that's all we do.
And then just hold that pose.
You have to
for
do
the-
that for the next several shows.
Yeah.
We'll just cut back every once in a while.
So all in all, where does this episode fall in the rank of so far for the season? What's your favorite episode so far for Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Probably the next one.
I actually, on that note though, I feel like with Obi-Wan, unlike some of the other stuff we've watched, like Moon Knight, where they have had it's been a bit of a roller
Ups and
coaster.
downs.
I feel like Obi-Wan's got that like a
Upward.
perfect trajectory, start to finish. It's just been continuously getting better. Like it's
No
just
filler
getting
episode.
more enjoyable to watch every episode.
You want to know what I like about Obi-Wan Kenobi?
His name.
The entire season
Mhm.
was about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's fair. Yeah.
And there wasn't just an episode where they just said, hey, we're going to make it about a different character.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, Qui-Gon Jinn's episode.
Yeah. I'm excited to see.
Oh, look, it's the book of Boba Fett, but not this episode.
Or not 2 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the Grogu show.
Ooh,
So yeah,
solid though. I've been enjoying it a lot.
this episode stood above some of the other episodes for me. Like
Sure.
just Vader's in this series altogether has just been a joy for me.
Yeah,
Like his brutality in this series,
they went full force with
full force,
full force with the Vader
Ah.
character development,
wordplay.
In this series for sure. And I mean the Obi-Wan development too, but I'm really enjoying that mesh of stories that we're getting.
Like I know a lot of
Great.
people were a little bit disgruntled when Obi kind of like was a little bit of a weaker character, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't see it that way. I thought
No,
you need that for the development of the character.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the
He's got to come
Right?
back.
Yes, he ran away.
it happens sometimes.
You know, and
Happens to both of us.
did you see the things that people did with that?
No.
Put the old school music while he was running away.
That's good though.
So yeah, that was enjoyable. But yeah, they needed the character development on that. Like you can't just. What are you gonna do? Have
The guy just lived through a galaxy-wide war where
Yeah.
he was a general,
And now
then
he's
watched
being-
everybody he knew,
and now he's being
Duh.
hunted
and now he's being hunted
for being a Jedi.
Yeah.
He hasn't used his skills in
10 years.
Yeah. Right. I mean, he can cut a good piece of fish,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Mhm.
Right.
Majestic sea flap.
Majestic sea flappers.
Sand flap.
Sand
Oh,
flap.
sand flappers.
Nobody wants a sandy flap.
All right. What do you expect for Vader to come down and he's like, "I got this." Done.
Well, something's got to happen where he thinks that Obi-Wan's dead.
Do you know what that sounded like? It sounded like. Was that your lightsaber noise?
That was a lightsaber. Sounds more like a phone vibrating, but
Yeah, or something else vibrating.
you're terrible.
That
All right.
was something.
I'm done talking about Obi.
I'm done talking about Obi. I thought it was a great episode. I can on there. I
One
think
of-
the
one
next
of my
episode's
favorite
going to be
episodes.
better.
If they make it like a double episode, I'd be happy with that.
I would too.
I
I think I can deal with that because then you'll get like a 6-7
yeah.
ish.
So let's hope for that.
Like how they
Crossing
started it. They started it
crossing
with the
those
1-2,
figures.
right?
Yeah.
So start it with a 6-7
End it
or
with
end
a-
it with
end it with
6-7.
You can't start it with the
No, you
6-7. It's
Well, you can because
Star
has
Wars
already
could
done
do that.
things like this.
Yeah.
before.
So let's go on. What's that?
Maybe a 40-minute episode.
If it's a
Let's
40-minute
not.
episode,
I don't
that's
want to
not
hear you
enough.
talk if you're talking like that.
I'm
So
just gonna close that window now.
let's change the topic. Okay.
Anyway, I got to book it, guys.
Do you?
If
I
you
do.
book it, what are you booking it for?
I got to make a phone call.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
might be back. I'll let you know.
Calling Disney.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am.
Rob's gonna call Disney quick,
Yeah.
and then he'll be back.
Anyway,
Thanks,
Thanks for
bud.
coming.
Yeah.
So why don't you make us grow? Yeah, see, it worked. I'm
Imagine
like-
that.
I'm like Rita.
Reba.
I'm
Rita.
gonna say it right the other one now.
McIntyre,
Yeah.
Reba.
So let's quickly transition
Okay.
to you telling us a story.
Okay.
Okay. What did you get up to in the last couple weeks?
In the last couple of
You
weeks,
haven't been with us.
right? No, I have not.
That's there's been a void.
I would imagine.
It wasn't filled. We
No.
just missed you a lot.
Yeah.
Just empty.
It was just there was just an emptiness
Well, I did pop
in our
in.
hearts
I popped
and
in
our
last
souls.
week.
You accidentally popped in.
No, I purposely, accidentally popped in. Is what happened.
All right.
That's
You were
what
at a concert.
I was at a concert, so that was last week. I got to take my boy to his first concert. Is this story not exciting enough for you? Or
No, but
do
I
you want me
did.
to kick it up?
I did work today. I was up pretty early.
We look red ish.
No, I look red.
Well, you look red,
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be.
but I'm supposed to look red.
There was a lighting color there.
There
This
was
is just
it
fixed
just
itself.
changed again. That's weird. So I went to a concert, Lumineers concert.
Hence the hoodie.
I did accidentally, on purpose, pop in. I popped in and I didn't realize that I was admin of the channel, and I thought I would go backstage.
A admin.
An admin. I thought I would go backstage and have to be let in, but I came just barreling in.
Yeah.
So
Weren't ready for it.
No. So we were at a
We
concert.
were excited to see it.
Lumineers, great concert.
Then you realized you couldn't hear us.
No, I could not. I could see your lips moving, and I was like, okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna be honest with you. We weren't talking the
No?
whole time. We were just playing with you.
just
No, that's not true.
had no idea what was happening.
Clearly.
So yeah, last weekend made my night. Chase got super excited, was dancing on his chair, was clapping along, singing the songs. It was just really cool to see him at his first concert. So proud.
Yeah, that's
proud
awesome.
daddy moment.
That's
thing.
awesome.
Was a great time. And at one point, about 10 o'clock, I could see him fading. And usually he's
just gonna
asleep.
pass.
He's asleep by 9:30 at the latest, usually. So 10 o'clock, he's fading. And he was keeping an eye on a couple of kids that were a couple of rows ahead of us, and some that were off in a few rows up from them.
Younger kids.
And he kept telling me, no, he's not going home. And then at one point I noticed those two kids that were just a couple rows up were gone. And I said, okay, well, those kids are gone. Because I'm like, if he's too tired, I'm just going to take him home.
Oh.
And he looked at that spot, and then he looked over and realized that those other kids were there. And he's like, those guys must have been weak. And I'm like,
that's great.
I'm like, okay, all right. And then probably one song, they came back for an encore at 10 o'clock and played for another hour.
Oh, that's an awesome encore.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were on for near 2 hours. Like it was a great show. If anybody's gonna ever go see the Lumineers, I recommend it. Amazing show. At one song before the last, he realized that those other kids had left.
That's like
It's double
dry.
It is very dry. He realized those other kids had left and finally turned to me and said, can we go after this song? I think I'm ready. And I was like, okay. So we ended up leaving.
Just
And
long enough not to be weak.
Yeah. He which is great because I like to leave one song before the end anyway.
Oh yeah, avoids traffic.
Right?
We're old.
Just getting out of there.
Yep.
Which we did. And he was out within
That's what old people do. By
minutes
the way.
of leaving. It is.
They're like, we are okay with missing some of the concert.
Yeah.
As long as we get home on a timely
Well, and I
manner.
don't really miss it because I'm walking and I can still hear everything
It's
that's
like,
going
let's
on.
go to the bar. Get the fuck out.
Last call at the bar, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You called last call. I don't need that one more drink.
Mm-mm.
Everybody else can stay there and get all hammed up.
Yeah,
And there's fights after the bar and
yeah,
this and that.
avoid all that
I don't need that. Get
shenanigans.
out of here.
All right.
We're
You want to stay?
ready.
You want to get involved in that stuff? That's bananas.
That's
All right?
absolutely
That's
bananas.
absolutely bananas.
Mhm.
All right.
And that's not my thing. So great time. Loved it.
Okay. So previous to that,
Previous to that.
weekend, so that was his excuse for not being here last week.
Last week, right?
The week before that,
I didn't have an excuse. I was ready to go on.
Where-
It was you.
you told me, Dan, we can't go on.
No, I did not.
You said, Dan, I'm weak.
I said, I am perfectly ready to rock this. Coming out of Niagara. At one point, there was fireworks behind me. It would have been a great show. And Dan didn't even contact me. Our producer
Well, I
did and
don't-
said, "Oh, Dan's sick.
I don't
He's
do any
not
of the real
feeling
work."
Good." So I said, "Okay, I guess we're not doing the show."
Okay, well, why don't you give us a little bit of a quick story about what you were doing?
So Niagara, I was at a conference in Niagara there, and We actually got put up at the Hilton, which is real fancy.
Fancy pants.
It was a beautiful hotel. I thought it kind of went a little sideways of what we were trying to accomplish, which was, we were talking about culture and land-based stuff, and then we were staying at the Hilton right across from the casino in the middle of Niagara Falls. So that it felt weird, but it was a beautiful hotel and a really nice sentiment of employee appreciation. We got lots of free meals and stuff. It was a great time. And then that was the Thursday to the Saturday. We stayed an extra day to Sunday so we could go look at the upside down house and stuff in Clifton Hill. I don't know if you've ever been to Clifton Hill.
Mhm.
Anybody?
No, I
Every
haven't.
year.
If you ever, yeah. So at the end of the school years, we try and do like a little trip with my family down to Clifton Hill anyway. So this kind of worked out perfect. Clifton Hill's just kind of like a fun carnival-y type area. Lots of like mini golfs and
That's cool.
mirror mazes and stuff like that.
That's obviously in the Niagara area.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
right in the middle of Niagara Falls.
I don't know.
There's like a big hill with
I've
just
been to Niagara
cool stuff.
Falls tons of times.
So you've
but never-
probably been to Clifton Hill.
Oh.
You just didn't realize that it's Clifton Hill.
Okay.
Like that's where all the things are. Go-karts
Okay.
and all the crap.
Okay, yeah. Then I've probably
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
I've definitely go-karted down there. So
There's a nice little cafe that's not a cafe. It's called the Rainforest Cafe.
I've
that
heard
we try
of.
and go to all the time, but it's got like little like animatronic animals in there, and they have like thunderstorms every like 45 minutes to an hour or something like that. This thunderstorm
that
comes through, and
sounds
then
scary.
the animals start moving all over in there.
That sounds terrifying.
It's
to me.
terrifying for children.
So why don't you take the children there?
I do.
That's great.
Every time.
Like this is going to be terrifying.
Yeah.
It's going to traumatize
Yeah.
them.
Chase has been trying to convince me now that we've started going back that I need to go into one of the haunted houses. And initially I had been like, okay, I'll
Are
take
you
you. I'll take you.
not
to one.
okay with haunted houses?
I like being a part of the scaring, but to wander through a haunted house makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, if we're going to be completely honest, okay,
Mhm.
I went through a small haunted house at Bit Comics,
Okay.
and actually, could you try to pull that up? Just go to the YouTube channel and find the Bit Comics Halloween haunted house.
Bit Comics had a Halloween haunted house.
Yeah, so Back in Time Comics has a for 2 years now they've had a haunted house where it's just a very quick walkthrough.
Okay.
Okay, and I would like to think that I'm not like that. I don't scare easy,
Right.
But I did swear at what's up, guys? An inanimate object. All right, so just get it to the point where I'm just going in. Okay, and then let's just watch this real quick.
Sure.
Right here.
Yeah, go ahead. So
That's
it's
you.
dark in here. First thing, hold on. First thing you're gonna notice is Batman's not having a great day. Batman is not having a great day here. Let's get started through here. Where are we going, Brandon? Okay, that's nightmare fuel.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's I don't like.
There's some screaming going on.
That is nightmare fuel. Yeah. Where are we going here? It is nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You see me there with my little things on,
yeah,
so you can kind of see. I couldn't find my way out of this.
Did he abandon you?
There's just darkness. Holy fuck!
Walk away from it!
So
Don't you dare walk away!
All right.
Look at what you've done!
I don't know. I guess I do jump a little. That's coming at me, Alex. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. That's not creepy at all.
Wow.
It's terrifying.
Awful. Well, I know where I'm gonna be. No, I won't be.
There it goes.
Oh.
I love you too. Where's the door? God damn it. So yeah, that's it. That's it. It's just a short walkthrough, but I swore several times at things. So I do jump a little.
During my Halloweens at the school that I work at, we do a thing called the haunted change room. So the
That doesn't
washrooms
sound-
are very large, and we do like a walkthrough thing, and it's always themed. And generally, my goal as the current mental health worker and the former EA and
Are you a mental health worker or are you a health worker that's mental?
both
Okay, I just wanted to.
is to see how many children cry during their walkthrough of our haunted
Some sort of messed up experiment,
bathroom. I like to keep a tally,
like a personal tally.
just a personal tally. I don't
Why?
because it feels like a badge of honor.
Can you make sure you like and subscribe?
You're a weirdo.
Not many.
You're like, oh, I like it when the children cry.
Just during Halloween,
Yeah, only on
you got to get scared enough to
certain
cry
days.
a little bit.
Other days, I just like when they smile.
Yeah, no, I prefer every other day for them to smile except Halloween,
Yeah.
because Halloween's for scares.
Halloween's just.
That's
I agree.
what it's for.
I agree. Anyway,
But yeah, Chase tries to get me to go into these damn Halloween
Well,
haunted houses.
we can
and
do
I
some
just-
Halloween stuff. Normally, there's some guy who goes to grab you. You punch him.
Yeah. I think maybe that's what I'm more worried about than anything, is that I'm going to assault somebody, and that's not it's not what I want to do.
One time, I was going through a haunted house.
Mhm.
I think this was when I was on my travels.
Oh, the traveling days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going through this haunted house, and they had little markers that would light up to show you which way to go because it was very dark.
Okay.
Okay. And there's ominous noise and there's the screaming and stuff like that. And then like scary stuff all over the place. Right. But I could not find where to go again. Apparently I just get lost in these things. Okay. And through all of this stuff where like, there's like, and then the guy goes, "This way." And I'm like, "Wow, you just ruined the whole aura." So obviously you're just laughing at that point, right?
Sure.
He did show me the way,
Well, that's good,
but like,
because you were lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was probably taking up way too much time, and he's
Get
just
out!
like,
Jeez.
just fucking, yeah, just you know, when there's a scary vibe, and then someone's like, "This way." Like, to be fair,
To be fair.
he did it in a voice to try to keep the illusion alive.
Just wasn't.
But you know, he did his best, right?
Mhm.
It wasn't his fault. It was my fault. I was the dummy who couldn't find his way through. So, anyway,
That's good. So yeah, previous to my Niagara trip, so that was a separate conference. It was actually a strategic planning meeting.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, because
Fancy.
I'm important. So they need my opinions on important things.
Yeah, they can't live without me.
No, I'm kind of a big deal. Prior to that,
Louise in the house.
I got to go to a conference in Sault Ste. Marie. which was it's called Onika. It's a Ontario Native Educators and Counselors Association, I think.
A little lengthy.
Yeah. Well, that's Onika. It's a lot easier to say. Which I'm going to be a member of, which is cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So they do a bunch of workshops and a bunch of like meals. They have a big like banquet dinner on one of the last nights, but the workshops are amazing, super informative. There's a lot of cool cultural elders and stuff that I got to learn from. It was an amazing experience. And one of the most interesting experiences, I think,
That
was
you got to get involved
that I got to get involved in. Well, I'll save the banquet because the banquet was kind of a cool thing. So we went out for dinner.
I took a glance over at the computer.
We went for dinner on the first night, me and some of my coworkers, and we drove to one of the reservations in the area, and we ate at a cool place called what was it called? Chummies. Chummies, which I thought would have
They
more
serve chum
fish related
Yeah.
products, which they did not.
Very deceiving.
And on the way back, on my way into Sault Ste. Marie, I thought I saw a weird sculpture at an ice cream shop. And on the way back from this dinner, I was like, oh my God, it is what I thought it was. We need to pull over. I have to have a picture of this. And if you could pull up the picture that I got, it was two cows stacked on top of each other. And we're used to seeing
holding
a can of milk. We're used to seeing cow udders on a lot of sculptures.
I'm so glad that
This one had a full bull just standing there.
What's
And
that
I was
coming
like,
out of your head?
That's a bull rod. His penis was in full display
Just
on this sculpture right beside the ice cream parlor.
don't act like you're not impressed.
I am impressed. I was like, that is the size of my arm. It was a huge.
It's girthy.
It is. And then up on top of his shoulders,
Just got the. I wouldn't even know if I
with the
noticed
udders
that at
around his
first.
neck,
Just the old
is the
saddlebags
lady.
there.
Yeah. It's one of the most ridiculous sculptures I have ever come across. And I've driven. So if you go north another direction towards the Kirkland Lake area, there is also a giant buffalo. And I'll try and get a picture the next time I'm up that way. But it is fully anatomical and has the biggest set of testicles on a sculpture I've ever seen. Like they're just you can't two-hand them. But nothing compares to giant bull hammer. While you're just driving down the road,
Just
casually entering.
Just drops the hammer down.
Yeah.
Right?
It was
fully erect.
It's all the way up. It was the dumbest thing. And I had to stop and I had to get a picture. I needed that.
Well,
in
thank
my
you very
photo
much for
album.
sharing that because
Yeah.
I think that was if it had gone unnoticed,
Oh my gosh.
life is better knowing that.
Yeah. I needed
So-
to go. So the night after that, we had a beautiful full banquet dinner. If anybody's an educator or a counselor that works in schools or any of those things,
You're not uninteresting.
and has the time to go up to Sault Ste. Marie because it's annual in Sault Ste. Marie most of the time. I think they've had a few times where they've tried to rotate it, but Sault Ste. Marie seems to be the place to go to the Sonika conference and get some teachings. If you're interested in traditional or cultural or working with those populations, definitely go. The connections you make are cool, and they'll last you through your career.
If you're interested in any of that and you leave a comment, we'll have him send you links or anything,
I'll definitely
any
send
information
links.
you need.
So they have a full banquet, and it's always apparently themed. And I had gotten the information previous, and
Were you asked to participate?
I like to do some costuming every once in a while. So
Like
when I had
cosplay,
little cosplay,
like for personal use.
yeah, I don't go do competitions or anything. But so I'd seen the thing, and it said that the evening's banquet was going to be cave person, hunter-gatherer themed. And I thought about it, and I decided that I wasn't going to do it. So I had went, and the workshop had ended that I was at, and I was chatting with the MC that was there, who was a super cool, funny dude. And I said, I don't think I'm going to do it. And he said, come on, you gotta, and had given me a couple of items of clothing from the borrow bin. So I grabbed these things, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I don't know if I can really do as much as I would normally do when I'm cosplaying,
Like,
with these little pieces of clothing.
Little dedication goes into
Yeah.
it, you know, like
So
on the spot. If you're put on the
Yeah.
spot to put together a costume,
Yeah.
or something like
it
that,
takes a lot of work.
it's like cosplayers spend a ton of time.
And I have so much respect for what they do.
Yeah,
Um,
you don't want to go into something like this half-assed.
mm-mm.
You know, you want to commit to a certain point.
So I took the pieces of clothing back to my room, and I was looking at them, and I called my friend who was there and said, if you're going to the thrift store, find me things that are animal printed and stuff so that I can take them and use them. So she did, and she brought me some more stuff back, and I managed to cut them up and put together a fairly reasonable costume after I had used some weird spray in my hair and really just went all out. You can go ahead. Yeah.
What do you mean?
So this picture actually is
I thought you said you dressed up.
is me in the almost finished costume.
Looks no different.
What I did after this, because it was a masked thing, was I remembered that coffee grounds make great dye. So I utilized that to dye my mask this mud brown
Wow.
color.
You're a
And
smarty
then-
pants.
I poured the
Did it-
coffee grounds onto my hands and rubbed it all over my body.
Did you just smell like a cafe?
I
after
did.
that?
I smelled like a big pot of dark roast. I rubbed it all over my face, all
Should've
over
just
my
went and
body.
rolled in the dirt.
And really, really got into character to the point that there was people saying, "Who is that guy? He really went all out." Because I was
Memorable.
walking much like that pose. I was walking in that manner, and then got really
I don't know
excited.
why I'm rubbing my hammer.
when that's nice. When Ooga Chukka came on,
Oh,
yeah, I got really excited.
so if you should have halfway through it, you should have been like because you were obviously talking like a caveman. Or something
A
like
lot
that.
of grunting.
You should have just
Sign.
thrown a nerdy couch out.
Nope.
Or not
That's
nerdy,
a
nerdy couch.
Couch.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a ton of fun. The banquet, obviously, one of the best parts, because when I get my program for next year, I'm gonna really put my effort into my costume.
Not a bad. Now, do we have another photo? Because there is one where you're with the other people,
Yeah, so I'd be kind of filthy in that one, actually.
right? So that would be a finished costume. Not too bad on a
Budget
on
caveman.
a budget spur of the moment costume. You know, I will have to say though, I think I've seen you wear that before.
I've probably worn that out once in a while.
You know, pretty sure like we went to the club and you were like,
Yeah, that's often my
That's-
clubbing.
yeah.
Look at that. So here's a close up of my face after I was rocking the coffee grounds
Coffee
to make
grounds on
myself
the face.
look a little more filthy dirty. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a good.
It's not too bad. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just look like you were ransacked.
I do, and I feel like that's how cave people look.
You look, yeah, you got robbed.
Speaking of robbed, no, couldn't do it.
You're not gonna dad joke it?
No.
It's Father's Day coming up.
Oh, it is. It's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Are you excited?
I am. I mean, I'm a father. I have Jarvis,
That's right.
the nerdy dog. Speaking of other things, the other day I went to McDonald's and I ordered 2 large fries. And they ended up giving me just a whole bunch of small ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of McDonald's, today they did give me 2 normal size fries and only filled the bottoms of the containers. That
Are you being
actually,
serious?
yeah, that actually happened.
You're not just telling a
No.
joke.
And I was enraged.
Well, they say that is a sexy cave person,
Thank you.
right? Okay, so we are going to bring up the one where you are with your group of cave people.
Yeah. So those are my coworkers.
I think that you pulled it off best.
Well, I really took it home. I think I pushed.
You know,
I was trying to drag home a lady, obviously, which is what cave people did. But I was told it was 2022 and that
you
type
couldn't,
of behavior was no longer allowed,
not even for cavemen.
not even for cave people. So
All right.
I said, ugh.
I
That was it.
respect you for committing to your character.
Thank you.
You know, to the point where people truly recognized
Mhm.
that you had committed. You know,
Did you see my dirt stained arms there? That took time to get off, mind you.
How long?
Coffee does dye your skin to a mild degree.
And obviously,
it will
there's
take
an
a few,
aroma.
It'll take. Well, I smelled great. I like the smell of coffee.
You know,
So if you enjoy the smell of coffee, I probably was quite attractive.
so what you're saying is that if you enjoy the smell of coffee,
Mhm.
bathe yourself in grounds.
Yeah.
Coffee ground.
Just
Okay,
stew
so-
yourself, and it'll give your skin a nice brown glow.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
How much of a mess did you make?
Oh,
So was your hotel?
I was
The cleaning lady hated you.
Yeah.
Right?
I was mildly worried that I would be in trouble because my bathroom was like covered in grounds. Because it's easy to they start coming off places, and then you're trying to like rinse bits of stuff, and then it's splashing, and then coffee grounds are very sticky, which I wasn't aware of before this point. So I
Now
mean,
you
there
know.
was
Now you
grounds
know.
everywhere. Plus, I was dripping grounds. So yeah, it was awful. It was bad.
Yeah. So the cleaning lady's just like, I'm done.
Yeah, she probably quit.
I quit.
Exfoliant, great exfoliant. Yeah,
Yeah,
my skin felt great.
It's probably great for you.
It really is. My skin felt amazing.
You know, you get a little bit of a caffeine high off of it too. It gets into your pores.
Osmosis.
You know. So
It's good.
that's great.
It was a great time.
Anything else happen on your trip that you'd like to tell us about before we call it a night?
I don't think so. I think
No?
that was pretty much
I'm satisfied.
the
I
jam.
mean,
That was a good. It was a good trip. There was a great caveman cosplay. A bull dick. There was fireworks. There was Clifton Hill. I didn't end up going to the casino in Niagara, but
had me at Bull Dick.
yeah, there was the bull dick.
All right. What a find.
Yeah. So if you're ever up in Sault Ste. Marie, as
Check
you come
out-
in,
Check
if you're
out
driving
Bull
in,
Dick.
there's an ice cream shop. Bull dick.
Yeah, but I bet you that ice cream shop gets a lot of business.
I can't see why it wouldn't. Unless you don't want to take your children there.
I guess it's a little bit.
But there was people that I had seen on my way in that were hanging out by the bull dick getting pictures.
Oh yeah,
Like you're not allowed to approach the bull dick even.
it's a landmark.
There's like it's fenced off. You're not supposed to go all the way
Not
up there.
supposed. Don't touch it.
Don't be touching that.
Pink dick.
No, you don't touch that. You leave
Yeah.
that alone.
Please do not touch bull dick.
No.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Unless you are a certified bull dick toucher, please do not touch the bull dick.
If you are a certified bull dick toucher, leave your name in the comments. I just want to know.
I know one. I used to be one.
Okay, nobody needs to know your disgusting stories.
No.
No, you touched pig dicks.
Well, sometimes I guess you got to lift it and help with the
We called them
insemination.
bulls, but they were-
let's. You know what?
This
It's
is
been a
getting-
great show.
This is long. Good, let's not ruin it.
There's no way you can ruin one of our shows.
No. High quality.
They're pre-ruined. So, guys, again,
What?
Share.
share,
Yeah. What was
survive.
before that?
What?
I don't know. Our great exfoliant, Chris Mike.
Yeah,
That's
she's just reminding you that that's your name.
I don't
no.
know.
Sorry, this is Baron Grimm. I don't know any Chris Mike
Yeah.
for
So, yeah.
2 hours a Saturday.
If you like what we do,
You know what? Even if you don't like what we do, subscribe anyway,
yeah,
At least hit the dislike.
or
tell
hit the
your
dislike.
friends. Okay, share it. We want to
Mhm.
grow with you guys. Okay, yeah, and like we said, just don't touch the bull dicks.
Hey,
All right.
she's implying that leaving my name in the comments means that,
That
I'm
you're
a
certified
certified
professional bull dick toucher.
That's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, real cute.
That's your wife for you, guys.
That's cute.
Thank you very much for coming.
Okay, you know what?
Shut it off.
Yeah, I love you guys. See you soon.
Hearts.